What's going on, guys? I want to welcome you back. Misery is the news card to hit Marvel Snap, and I thought in honor of her scary arrival, you and I would visit the Marvel Snap House of Horrors, the truly unspeakable things that Snap has to offer. Second Dinner does not want us to see like new game modes and other things. However, I looked for a flashlight around my house and my son broke mine, so all I have is this piece of shit. All right, guys, let's see if this place is as bad as they say it is here. Let me just get this stupid thing on. Come on now. Come on. All right. So we're going to go and start looking over here. Oh, my God. Oh, okay. All right, now it's just Dan Hip Crystal. Okay, guys, we're good. Let's keep moving on. We're trying to find Misery, the card, obviously. We're going to keep moving forward here, and we might find things Second Dinner won't want us to see at all. Oh, my God. Okay. All right, that's just tokens in the season pass. Something Second Dinner finds scary. They don't want us to see that at all. Okay. Oh, my God. I don't think my heart... Oh, what is that? Is that Venom in a wig? Yes, it is. The brand new card Misery is here. The 4-cost 7 power card with an on reveal of repeating the on reveal abilities of your other cards here, just like Odin. But after, it'll destroy them. All right, guys, we got Misery. This Sight for Sore Eyes is going to be quite a card. Could be useless trash, but let's talk about it. We're going to do things a little bit differently today, kind of like I did my Symbiote Spider-Man video, where I get my initial impressions, a deck, and gameplay day one for you guys a lot quicker. And then the video to follow this one will be my rankings that you guys are used to and probably my favorite deck that I found her. And I'm going to probably start doing this a bit more for my new card videos to be able to make more content and get it out there a bit quicker. But Misery is a weird one to start out with. Is she a baby Odin? Is she completely useless? Do we even need her, or do you just want her for the spotlights in War Machine and Namor that are quite good? But first, let's go and talk about why you would want her in your collection and what cards are going to synergize with her. Now, listen, guys, there are some cards in Marvel Snap that if you use their on-reveal ability once, it's pretty detrimental to your opponent. No play on the word, but you're going to make their life miserable. But if you do it twice, especially by turn 4, they're going to be in for a hell of a ride, and Misery is going to do just that for a couple of archetypes. First up, we've got the Darkhawk stuff, right? Obviously, we have Korg, Rockslide, White Widow, Black Widow. All these cards activated twice is ridiculous. They play on curve, and you also don't need to play them on curve, which is perfect for what Misery wants to do. Now, I didn't jump into this too much, but keep in mind, if it doesn't have an on-reveal ability, she's not going to reactivate it, but she's also not going to destroy it, which is pretty nice. And what this deck is doing is so much harm to your opponent's deck and cards that you don't need that much power, which kind of makes up the difference. Also, in this archetype, we have something like mill decks, right? Yondu and Iceman. You can use these cards. Cable, Baron Zemo, Spider-Ham. All this stuff reactivated is so detrimental, and it just curves out extremely well, and you can use their cards against them or just mill their deck out completely. We're definitely going to be trying her and some of that stuff, but reactivating Carnage and Venom and Gladiator as a mill option, right? Yondu, these cards are awesome, Lady Deathstrike, to keep on the destruction train going, keep the murder house on, and that's going to really help out your Null, which we'll dive into. But off the top of my head, here are some other cards that I think people might try her out in. Obviously, you can do Ramp, where you can use Elektra, right? Or Psylocke to get things boosting pretty quickly and kind of a different play on Wiccan. Now, we can try her with a bunch of low-power cards like Jubilee and White Tiger, but something I really want to dive into. If you combine armor with Misery, is this going to be worth flexing and slotting into your decks? And only time's going to tell. That's probably going to be on my next video. But if you put armor on a lane, she essentially is just going to let this thing be Odin, which is fantastic for a lot of decks. Obviously, the Thor decks, things like that. So definitely interested to see if that's something that evolves as we continue to test out the new card. Now, obviously, there's cards like Thanos that I think is going to be awesome. I had a blast playing this Destroy Thanos deck a couple months back, if you guys remember that. And I think this is going to be an awesome home for the Destroy, kind of all-in Misery deck, if you will. I don't see her working too much in just like a standard Destroy deck. Clog, clearly, things like Hood and Debris are going to work. And again, I think a combo of all this is probably what will work best. So quickly, pardon the interruption, guys, but today's video is brought to you by Samsung, and it's always super easy for me to talk about Samsung because it's a device that I use every single day in a preferred way to play my mobile games using the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 6. Now, first up, guys, we're going to talk about the display. The Z Fold 6 has a massive 7.6-inch display, which is an incredible immersive experience compared to like this smaller screen on the iPhone 16 Pro. Like when I'm on the go, this is what I choose to play Marvel Snap on and of course watch my favorite content creators. But I also love the dual screen. You can use the front screen for quick casual gaming sessions, but when you're ready to go all in, you can unfold that giant inner screen for an epic immersive experience. It's like having 2 devices in one. And speaking of multitasking, this phone is perfect for people that want to do, well, 2 things at once, like gaming while watching your favorite tips video or working on the go. And the multi-window view allows me to do just that, whereas in like the iPhone 16, you're kind of stuck in the window view. It's not the same. Lastly, something that I love is if you're gaming with someone anywhere in the world, you can use Live Translate and Live Interpreter to stay connected using Galaxy AI. This is something only Galaxy devices can offer. I want to give another massive thank you to Samsung for making today's video possible. And if you want to find out more about the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 6, you can do so by using my link in the description below and in the comments to see more. Let's go to get back to the content. Alrighty, guys, let's talk about today's deck that I'll be jumping in with, and that is Misery, which I think everyone and their mother is going to name the deck this. But we're going to be using all the cards that I talked about earlier to make our opponent's life complete hell. We have Iceman for a potential 2 cost increase, Yondu to potentially kill 2 different cards, Scorpion on curve is devastating. We've got a White Widow to send 2 Widow Kisses, and then of course Cable to steal a couple cards too. All this can curve right into Misery. And we're going to combine all this with Magic in the deck because she just works perfect in mill decks. They're going to have no cards left, and the ones they do are going to be severely punished. And then we should be able to win just with that. Killmonger in the deck is going to help out our Null, but also play that offense and defense role, as well as Baron Zemo taking more and more cards from their deck. Now, keep in mind, something like Baron Zemo, you're going to need to have at least 1 extra space when playing Misery because it's going to try to activate first before it destroys. So you don't want to curve like a 1 or 2 cost into Baron Zemo because that's just not going to work. We have Gladiator for probably the ultimate card to synergize with the deck. Not only is it going to clog them, it's also going to get rid of cards in their deck, but it's also going to build up our Null. We have Doc Ock, who's probably the most flexible within the deck alongside Scorpion. Both those can be changed out for some tech cards. You can get a little greedy and go with like maybe Arnim Zola. You can go with Stature and Black Bolt if that's what your mission is. Which I want to take this time to talk about Null extra here, because essentially when you're destroying cards with Misery, it doesn't matter because you're going to be putting that power hopefully into your Null, which is how this deck is going to kind of work out, right? You're going to punch them and then you're going to build up your Null, which is why I think Destroy is going to be beautiful. Definitely the next deck, the all-in design is the way that I'm going to go. But Null is this kind of finishing piece if you need it for a big body presence, you know, towards the end of the match. Now, as far as the play lines go, I mean, play really anything in order. You don't really have to play one over the other. Just kind of keep in mind some space and what the opponent has. And again, any of the cards that I mentioned in the Synergy section earlier, or you can even throw in some other packages in here. Cassandra Nova, Spider Ham, even Death, if you can make it work, kind of all work within the deck. So guys, with all that, I'm going to give all my thoughts at the end of the battles, and if I think she's going to rise up Null to be his own kind of murder archetype, if you will. A lot of testing with Misery that I want to do, but today's going to be a little different. Wanted to show you just the first couple of hours of gameplay, and then we'll get some other deck guides for you. Again, if you want to know who Misery is, Venom, and all this good stuff, I got a new channel, Cozy TV. You can go check out all that good stuff. I'll put that down in the link in the description below. Let's hop on in. Alrighty, guys. Backpack Kid is our first victim today, and we have Crown City, Yondu White. Wow, we have a pretty good play line to get our first game out with Misery if we can draw the card. We're going to go Yondu and a White Widow into probably Gladiator. Keep in mind, if we want to play Baron Zemo, we need to have space. Okay, he hits us with a rocket. That's okay. Into drawing a card, which we're happy with. Huge. It's Null. Okay. Can we get Miz? No, not yet. All right. Do we want to go Scorpion or do we want to go White Widow to start? White Widow's pretty good now. It's a tough one. Let's go White Widow. I don't know. Scorpion on 2 though. No, we're gonna go Scorpion on 2. We're okay playing in the same lane. Okay, fair enough. Continue to punish. If we can get Misery, guys, this is just going to be fantastic. Gladiator now or White Widow? Let's go Gladiator. Oh, it's like a Guardians. Oh, it's so sick. This is awesome. This is exact for the first game in here. I mean, we're going to destroy this whole lane, but this will build up Null. It is Jean Grey, so we're going to have to kind of watch out for that. Oh, boy. What in the... What is happening? This is insane. But watch this milling we're going to have. It's an Airsham deck. Hit him again with the Scorpion. This guy's having a miserable time. We killed the Gladiator, so that's not as good. But hey, listen, our Null's 20, so that'll work, right? That'll do. We can go with that as well. We can pull something out if we want to do that. I'm thinking we're going to go with Baron Zemo now into White Widow. I'm thinking we go into Baron Zemo into Iceman here, and that way we can at least do some other play lines. All right, let's see what the lowest thing in his deck is. Jeff. Okay, best case scenario. All right, so do we even want to play our Null? That's going to be the question. I think if we move this here... We're at 14, right? This gets us to 24. I think I'm going to ship this. We're going to go Null here and move the Jeff here. And I think this could give us enough spread out power with all the crowns. Yeah, I think we just win this, right? I think so. Hold on. So we hit this up. Yeah. What a wild first game, man. Against an Airship deck, and not gonna lie, the 3 crown cities messed me up big time. But the big Null for the win, and we kind of wasted our Gladiator at that. Alrighty, guys, so next game in, we've got, not only do we have just such a good opening hand, man, but we have Yondu into White Widow into Misery, which we're definitely going to probably abuse all this right now. Let's go to play both down right off the get. I can't get over how funny this lineup's gonna be here. Like, this guy's gonna have such a crazy opening turn. And as fast as next turn, we're gonna just capitalize on all this. We get the Iceman out too, so we can even play that with Misery. We have Gladiator. Get out of here, man. This is so crazy. Do we want the Iceman or do we want to do double Gladiator? Let's just go with Gladiator here. I don't know, do 2 Gladiators is kind of insane. But we're gonna go Gladiator here into Iceman so that we keep that big power alive. This is definitely just a snapping moment. Okay, well, that kind of helps him. Like, this left lane should be ours. We're going to hit another card with Iceman. And then we're going to do this all again. So, like, this guy's going to have practically nothing left in the deck. Scorpion's also evil. All right, let's get the let's get the Misery out now. Which, by the way, if you guys haven't seen, let me undo my turn. The animations here, kind of extremely disturbing. The wig and all. All right, so we're gonna eat all these up. Hit another Yondu. There goes the Zabu. Is this like a Wiccan deck? Push that over. Another Iceman. Woof. And then we also have that 7 there. All right, so Symbiote Spider-Man. We have Magic that we can play. We're probably going to go Doc Ock now into Scorpion. This left lane looking pretty safe, but we'll play this here in the middle. Doc Ock. Magic we can always play next turn if we need to, but I don't know how long this guy will stay. I mean, the Scorpion's just super punishing. The Doc Ock... Hold on now, hold on. I did mess up something. I'm sorry, guys. Don't follow my lead. We're playing fast and loose here. We want to go, obviously, Scorpion first to make sure that we hit whatever in his hand with even more negative power before we Doc Ock. Oh! Well, we kind of help him out there. Outside of, I guess, ruining the Wong play, but he's going to be able to build that up. Do we definitely Magic here. Let's hit the Magic there. And let's get this right here, yeah? Because by this point, we're going to steal the only card that he is going to be able to draw left. He has 4 cards. They've been hit with Scorpion and double Iceman. Was this hit by Iceman? I bet you it was, yeah? No? All right, so we make sure that we have a couple extra turns. Let's take something here. Jeff, that's fine. Okay. Yo, this guy's he's cooking. He's cooking. All right, this should definitely just go mid. As long as he doesn't have like a Shang-Chi, which I don't think he does. For as devastating as what I've done to this guy, he's surviving. he's definitely surviving. Okay, so he reprocs this. Can we get ourselves... Oh. Okay. So this... Okay, this is just going to win. Okay, I got nervous for a second. This is just going to win pure numbers-wise. Unless he has like a a way to boost this up, which I don't think he will. We have, obviously, Zemo's going to take nothing from his deck. He doesn't have anything left. This will push us to 26. Yeah, I mean, again, he could have something, I guess. But yeah, he doesn't even want to play anything. It's that bad. And then we go with the Jeff on top. Wow. Hey, give it up to, what's this guy's? Dog with Bees. Give it up to Dog with Bees, because they went through hell and back, and they still, you know, made it competitive. Okay, Yondu, Gladiator, Cable, White Widow. Yondu, let's go ahead and we're gonna have the curve plays here. I don't think I mind this. This would ruin our null play a bit, so we'll play Yondu middle. All right, so we have, yep, Hella Gamer. This will be the ultimate test here. Can we compete against Hella? And it's not going to be easy. I definitely like the fact of, like, clogging and messing them up now. Do we want to... I kind of, though, Hella in the card she gets is so important. Space is important, too, but we can do that later. We need to try to take a Hella. Taking the Hellcow's huge, obviously. Onslaught, okay. There's our Misery. So this is tough, because I think space is really important. But... let's start here. All right, we're going to start here. We're going to Gladiator now. And then I'm probably going to Misery without the White Widow. But let's see. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I wonder if they end up staying. But that definitely ruins a lot of what they want to do, hopefully. And we're probably going to get a retreat. That's the hope, at least, right? All right, so if we do this, we destroy a lot. But man, do we punish them hard. And we take another card. We put another card down. We destroy another card. This is where I would snap on a Hella Gamer. I mean, they don't even have anything left, really. So Gladiator isn't going to do anything. Kill the Infinite. Beautiful. A Magic would be big for us here, because then we have time to really hurt them. We got a Death. Let's go. Okay. Yeah, that doesn't do anything. Oh, it feels so good against a Hella Gamer of all players. Okay, so this will kill the Blade as well. Yeah, he's out of here, man. Oh, wow. That could make a grown man cry, guys. I mean, we had the Death. White Widow here on Onslaught would have been deadly. The Knowles, 45. No big deal. Just a casual 45. All right, we're going up against a Lake here. We have Yondu, Iceman, Baron, and Shang. Let's start out with the Yondu. Probably want to play that mid just in case we get Magic, because we know we want to get rid of that. Ant-Man, so we've got a Spectrum, probably Gamer here, or Zoo. Eternity range. We did get the Misery. That's huge. All right, we're just going to definitely hit up these two. We'll see if we end up playing where. Baron's probably going to go in his own lane. Ooh, Invisible Woman? Okay. With Ant-Man? Yeah, so Spectrum deck. Love this play right here. Okay, well, sure. Let's make room for us and continue to mill them a bit. He's probably going to be able to get a free card, so that's kind of tough. But we have 12 power over there, which is nice. Lizard's dead. Another Iceman hit, and then we have 7 power. This is going to be one of the tougher ones to win. Mainly because of this Ebony Maw. Okay, we'll steal a card, give it back to him. White Widow for sure. Do we just do this for the power? He's got a Null for 10. I think I'm going to go with this right here. I feel like this will give us a good... I know we're stealing a card to give it back to him, but I like our odds here, especially if he is hoping for a Spectrum play, or if we get one for that matter. If he has Spectrum or he top decks it, then that White Widow's just going to help him. Mystique. I dig the Madam Web play. That makes it a bit more tough. Okay, let's see what we can do. He did have Spectrum. Wow. Yo, this is a crazy card, huh? Is it this? I mean, he can do a lot, so let's just think about this. Super Scroll will take Widow's Kiss, so we don't want that. I think it's Spectrum, but yeah, he retreats. Okay. That's a fun one. I feel like all this deck is very puzzling, right? Like, you'll know if you're going to win or lose by turn 5-ish, right? If they snap, you have to kind of figure it out. But, man, this is a fun one. Let's see what you got, Randy. We have Ant Maze. All right. Not a bad start. Opening hand's okay. Quantum Tunnel is kind of insane. We definitely want to go with White Widow into Quantum Tunnel. The Misery coming out would be weird. They're snapping. Okay. Well, I don't know. Just anyone but Misery, yeah? I mean, we'll go with just about anything else. Literally anything else is fine. Cable, great. What are we playing against? Thena? Wow. It's quite the play. Boy. New York. Do we want a Magic New York? Do we want a Magic New York, or do we want to keep playing into this cluster? I feel like Gladiator now is kind of cool. Baron Zemo is nothing but good value. We can Magic New York later. Let's go with the Baron now. It's too fun not to do. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay, well the Shang-Chi coming out now is huge. What do we get? Kitty Pryde at 4? Yeah, okay. Well, we got a rock. But the Kitty Pryde's massive. We're gonna go with Magic here and put the rock into Quantum. I think is the way we want to go about it. Kitty Pryde into Ant Maze is really good too. Org. All right, so this rock is almost certainly going to go into another rock, right? Like, we just know that. Ravonna. This could be a tough one to win, guys. I mean, we're milling good. We're milling pretty good here. Something like this feels right. The Shang-Chi into Quantum is going to be the way to go. I don't think he can change this, so let's do this number right here. Okay, he's going Iron Man left lane. Oh boy. Oh boy. If we go Null here and then I punch this with my Shang-Chi and put a Kitty Pryde, I think this wins. This dude, we didn't even get Misery. This dude probably has some ridiculous location changer here. But the 11 power added to my Null and we're drawing into the deck more should do it. But let's see what he's going to do here. Okay. Double Iron Man. Not going to win left lane, that's for sure. Oh my god, more Rock Slide. This is crazy. All right. I don't think this is going to win. I don't. But we're going to play it. We're going to play it out. We'll go up a fair amount here. If this puts a White Widow there, though, it's extra painful. Oh, he's playing into that lane. Get out of here, man. He's just maxing this lane out. All right, so we're going to hit this.
Must be controlled.
We're going to tie that lane, right? Oh, no. No way. No way. Did that just pull an Iceman out of all the cards? Oh, it could have been anything else. We would have won that. Oh, it's pain. It's so pain. I don't... we got to keep it, man. Oh. How did I not see that? Palm. We've got 2 Gladiators. Better than 1. We have the Iceman now. Let's get that going. T1. Deadpool's... interesting. Okay. All right. Yes. Beautiful. Let's get this down now. He can destroy it, but at least we get some... bonus stuff going on. Kick that over. Agent Venom. All right, we get the bonus power. This seems really good, especially if we can get Misery here. But we're going to have a lot of... all of his stuff is 4, so this should be huge. Just gonna kill whatever this is, right? Forge, kind of helps him. What is he gonna double up, though? Next 23. I mean, his null, a null that he has is gonna be Fuego. Goes to 8. Misery is like the best player right now if we can get it, but we don't. All right, let's go. Everything's 4, right? So I think just killing things right now is good. We'll give him more turns and use our Baron. Although, do we want to do this here? We could save that lane. He really wants Blackstone. Okay.
What a game.
Yo, he destroyed that with a Nico I pulled down. Okay, he's got cards, but also nothing. We could take essentially his last card. Right? Which, if he gets a null now, it doesn't really matter because we could just punt it. Oh, yeah, he drew. I'm an idiot. It's okay. Don't worry about it, guys. Don't worry. We meant to do that. Okay, so we have priority, which is really good and bad, kind of whatever way you look at it. We're going to punt this now. I think this will be interesting. We'll see if we win this. We're going to punt the Venom. He's going to play the Null plus Deadpool, right? So
Power must be controlled.
let's see what he ends up doing. This is probably just the Deadpool middle Null.
Cut off one head, 2 more shall take its place.
Okay. Great. All right, that was a cluster. No misery. Sorry, guys, but at least you got to see a chaotic gameplay. All right, guys. So in short, at least with Mill, I think it's a lot of fun. Exactly what I thought misery is going to be. Like, she's really fun in that build. I enjoyed. I think, you know, you can do some other substitutions. But kind of like Grandmaster, where you don't have to have her in that build, right? It's still kind of doing what it does. The punish opponent for Mill, it gets kind of crazy. But what I'm excited for now after testing with Null is to throw her into Destroy. That's going to be the next thing I do. No question. Thanos, whatnot. So I'm glad I waited to do my official rating. She feels fun and can be strong, but we're going to have to see. Anyway, guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed this little quicker video today and some of my first gameplay. And yeah, Misery, the jury is still out. Let me know what you guys think after day 1. If you haven't already subscribed, trying to get to 150K. Yes, you who've been watching 2 years and haven't subscribed. All right, guys, have a good one. Have a great one. Bye-bye now. Bye-bye. Happy snapping.